Dwi, can you make me be the host?
Yeah, sure. You already the host.
Thank you, Dwi. All right, everyone. This is the example of adjective text. Sorry, this is the example of adjective. So far, do you get it the point?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
to make
Miss.
you okay, everyone, to make you more understand about the material, I will give you example sentence. Okay, this is the use of adjectives in the simple present tense. The first, we use subject plus to be, are, am, is, and plus adjective. For example, Nita is beautiful. The adjective here is beautiful, which describe Nita. And for the next is Dewa is a diligent student in my class. The word of adjective is diligent, which describe Dewa. Okay, I will give you example again. And then I will read this. And after that, please repeat after me. For the first, the turtle is slow.
The turtle is slow.
Yes, very good. The word of slow is adjective, which describe the turtle. Next, the balloons is red.
The balloons is red.
The balloons is red.
Okay, very good. And for the next, the ice is frozen.
The
The
ice
ice
is
is
frozen.
Great. And for the next is the coffee is hot.
The coffee
is hot.
Okay, good everyone. And for the last, the rose is beautiful.
The rose
Rose is beautiful.
Yes, good everyone. Uh, Beautiful is adjective which describe the rose. Okay, because the time is up, I think that's all for today. But before we end the class, I will give you assignment. Please make short conversation about using adjective and then submit on Google Classroom. If you have any question, you can ask me through WhatsApp. I think that's all for today. Thank you everyone for joining my class and see you next week.
See you.
Thank you, Nadia. After observing your simulation, I found out there were some grammatical mistakes like, are you understand? It should be, do you understand? Do you get it, the material? You cannot have two objects at the same time in one sentence. Yeah, so you prefer to choose, do you get it, or do you get the material? Do you understand the material? Yeah. And then the next one is that when you wrote the balloons is red, the balloons there, refer to plural nouns, so that the be used is are. Yeah, the balloons are red. And I suggest you, when you give samples of sentences, of adjectives, okay, it's better to invite your students to identify the adjectives in the sentences. Like, for example, you have a sentence, Anita is a beautiful girl. Now, ask your students to identify in that sentence which one is called as adjective. Yeah, and then the second sentence, yeah, do the same thing also. You get the point?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-mm. All right, then. The other thing I will let you know later. The fifth turn will go to Dika.
Thank you for your time, Miss. Uh, can I be the host, Nadia? All right.
You already with the host.
Thank you, Nadia. Now I will share the screen.
I'm really sorry, Dika, for interrupting you, but your voice is so soft. I can't hear you.
Now, is that clear for now?
Yes, it's clear enough.
Yes, it's clear.
It is already recorded, right?
Yes, it's already recorded. You
Right.
can go on.
Yes, thank you, Dwi. Hello, everyone. How are you today?
I'm
Hi,
good,
sir.
sir.
I'm good,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
I'm fine, sir.
Well, I'm good too. Well, hopefully all of us in a good condition right now. And before we start our today's class, let's start first. I will lead the pray. Pray start. Pray end. Well, there were how many students are absent for today?
No one is absent, sir.
Thank you. And now, without any further ado, for our topic in today's class, uh, the first one, I'll give you a picture. Now, I think everyone can see this. What do you think about this picture? What is the activity?
Having
All
discussion,
right,
maybe?
because I think it is a bit hard for you to understand. I'll directly tell you. It is two persons that do a conversation, and our topic for today is in conversation there must be an opinion, and they will asking and also giving an opinion. Well, everybody, uh, can you read the asking opinion? Maybe Widya can read asking opinion.
All right, sir. Well, asking opinion is a sentence which asking opinion or argument to other people to satisfaction. Giving opinion is a sentence that gives a reason to someone or other people.
Well, thank you, Widya. I think for the next can be read by Nadia.
So asking and giving opinion is expression that is used for talking about argument or opinion of two or more people.
Well, that's great. Now, I will give you an example of giving opinions. Uh, I will read it as far as I'm concerned. In my opinion, in my view, from my point of view, in my mind, where I reckon that I strongly believe that I honestly think that I really feel that I personally speaking, I believe. As for me, I reckon. And for asking opinion, the example are what do you think or what do you reckon? Do you see what I'm getting at? Do you know or do you see what I mean? Do you agree with me? Would you go along with that? Would you agree with me that? What are your thoughts on that? Don't you think that? Okay, I think there are so many kind of there are so many example of asking and also giving opinion. This is giving opinion, and also this shit is asking opinion. Well, I will give an incomplete sentence, maybe for Dewa. Can you answer this question by filling the blank? Maybe you can start from read the sentence.
All right, sir. Have you heard about our school's plan to ban smartphones in the school? Yeah. What about it? Well, I think that's fair enough.
Well,
I think that's
Dewa,
all, sir.
thank you for the for answering this question. For this blank space, because the answer is, I think the opinion, asking opinion sentence that we need to use is, what do you think about it? Because the answer is, I think, like that, everyone. But that's a nice answer, Dewa. Thank you very much, Dewa. And the next, uh, maybe uh, we can read this incomplete sentence. Make sure it is related to asking and giving opinion. If the asking is this, the giving opinion must be. I think we maybe can read this incomplete sentence.
I'm sorry, sir. Actually, it's very hard for me to follow you because your voice is very slow. So, do I have to complete the know me? This one? The blank spaces in know me? Am I right?
Yes, in Naomi.
So, I think, in my opinion, the dress which has peach color is suited for you. So, I put the words in my opinion.
All right, do it. Uh, that's a good answer. But in this sentence, because the question is, what do you think, like this?
Okay.
Maybe it will be better if we use
we use I think that yeah, that's a good answer, Dwi, and also Dewa. Thank you. Maybe I'm sorry for the sentence, maybe too long, that make you a little bit hard to understand. But thank you for the answer. Uh, well, everyone, maybe one of you can give the example of using giving and asking opinion. Maybe just an example. Can can you? Maybe one only. Like I think, in my opinion, or
Can I,
another.
sir?
Yes, there were.
I think Robert Lewandowski is the best player in the world.
Right. That's a great statement. There were. That's a great opinion. But that's an opinion, not a fact. Uh, well, I think all of you already understand for our material for today. Never give up and never surrender. I think that's all for today. Uh, because you already know, before we end our meeting, it will be better if we uh, close by pray. Maybe Dewa can lead the pray.
Okay, everyone, before we end our class today, let us pray. Pray start. Pray end.
Well, thank you, Dewa, as the captain in this class. I think that's all for today. Thank you very, very much. Bye bye, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dika. Yeah, I found out that Dika, Dika's teaching is now improved here, has been improved. Dika is more confident now, but there are several things that I need to suggest you. The first one is that, as I told you before, probably in this class or probably on the other classes, when you teach about the topic of your teaching is about giving, asking and giving opinion, what one thing that you have to remember is that please define what opinion is, because so far I didn't find any of you who taught about opinion defined what opinion is. Most of you tells the student what is meant by asking and what is meant by giving, but no one explained about what opinion is. That opinion is different from fact. For example, do you get the point? Next time, any one of you who decides to teach opinion, please remember to give definition of what opinion is. That's the first thing for Dika. The second thing is that due to the limited time that we have, yeah, please do not waste too much time in the introduction.
All right,
Okay?
Miss.
So,
Thank you.
thank you. And then if there are too many language expressions to be explained to your students, why don't you choose around 2 or 3 language expressions, both for asking and giving opinion? Yeah. So from those 3, you can explore more using those 3 only. Okay. You do not need to show all of the language expressions used in asking and giving opinion. And the next one is that about your activity of filling in the blank. Yeah, I suggest you to not to have complete dialogue. Just give the students clues. Yeah, and then let them build up conversation from the clues with their peers. Okay, so that you give opportunity for your students to interact among the students, not only between you and the students, but among the students. They try to build up the dialogue. Not, you don't need to provide a complete dialogue. Do you get the point? Just give them clues. Okay? Jadi kuncinya saja diberikan di situ, apa ya kata kuncinya, misalnya ada gambar red shirt and blue shirt, and let the students figure out what dialogue probably can be built up from the clues. Yeah, for example, student A says, oh, what do you think of these two shirts? Which do you think that I should buy? Itu misalnya. They are making conversation, so you do not need to provide complete dialogue. Jadi kayak, I hope that you understand what I say.
Yes, Miss. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Now let's move to the next simulator. Rosanti.
Yes, Miss. Satyadi, can you help me?
Miss, tolong jadiin gini host.
You are the host now.
Terus nanti hostnya bisa di
Bentar ya.
Di partisip, Mas Rosanti.
Di partisipan habis itu klik namanya.
Udah ya.
Udah.
Okay, good afternoon, student.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Good afternoon, Miss.
How are you today?
I'm great.
I'm good.
Okay. Dwi, as a captain, please check your friend who is not present today.
No one is absent, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for everyone. Before we start our lesson, let's pray together. Pray start. Pray end. Okay. Student, today we still lesson about expression of love and sadness. Okay. Next slide, please. The first, I will read for you the meaning of expression love. Expressing love is an expression of love to someone, be it a partner or a friend, with the intention of conveying it to someone we like. You get the point? Next slide, please.
Yes.
Okay. What do people say if he likes something? Let's see our slide. Next, please. Yes. Of course, we say, I love you, aku mencintaimu, I adore you, or aku mengagumimu, I'm totally into you, Aku sangat jatuh cinta padamu. Yes. I need you. One of you to help me read the example dialogue. Okay, please next slide. Satyadi. Okay. Anyone can help me?
Can I,
One
Miss?
of yes, Dewa. Dewa, you can ask Avia and I'm ask Evi. Let's Dewa first.
Surprise!
Oh my God.
Happy birthday, Effie.
Thank you so much, Via. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you, Dewa. Yes, that is example dialogue about the expression love. Next slide, please. About the expression sadness. Can you help me to read what the mean sadness? One of you, please help me.
Can I, Miss?
Yes, Nadia.
In contrast to expressing love, expressing sadness is an expression of sadness, confusion, doubt, or grief to someone with the intention of conveying to others if we are in a state of unhappiness or not okay.
Nadia. Thank you so much. Next slide. What we say if we feel sad. Of course, we say, I'm so sad. Aku sangat sedih. I'm feeling blue. Aku merasa sedih. I'm not in a good mood. Moodku sedang tidak baik. Okay. Now I need both of you to please next slide, to help me read the example dialogue again. Can you help me? Anyone?
Can I try it, Miss?
Yes. One again.
So, am I?
Yes. Who is?
It's Dwi, Miss.
Dwi and one again. Satu orang lagi. I need two.
Can I, Miss?
Yes. Okay. Please Dwi as a Via and Agus Edi as a Lia. Let's.
Hi, Leah. What are you doing?
Hi, Via. I feel sad now.
What's wrong?
Isn't this movie sad and sad ending?
Yes, that's true. Because that's a true story. Yesterday, I also felt sad while watching that video.
Okay, thank you, Dwi and Gus Edi. I think just that about our relation today. Okay, student, I hope you get the point. Now, please, you with your partner, please have a dialogue with your friend about expression of love and sadness for next week assignment. Just choose one, maybe that sadness or the love. Okay, can you? Okay, I think this is our meeting. Before ending the lesson, let's pray together. Pray start, pray end. Okay, student, thank you so much and see you.
Thank you, Rosanti. I think the topic was also your topic last meeting, right?
Yes, Miss.
The expressions of love and sadness. But I think today's teaching simulation was better than the one that you had last week. Yeah. Uh, Keep it up, but please improve the way you speak, the way you teach. Yeah, and improve your time management also. All right, Rosanti. For the other things, I will let you know later. For the seventh simulator goes to female student, male student, I mean. Hold on. Agus Edi, are you there?
Yes, Miss.
You can start now.
Okay, but I'm sorry I cannot turn on my camera.
Yeah, it's okay.
Good morning, students.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
How are you today?
I'm good.
I'm
How about
good. How
you?
about you?
Okay, I'm good too. Thank you for asking and thank you for joining our class, my class again. And I want to ask something before we start. Are you ready for today's class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Okay, before we move to the lessons, main activity, I want to check your attendance and also lead your prayer before we jump to the material. Who is absent today?
No answer.
Okay, no one is absent. Okay, thank you. And before we start, I want to lead you pray. Pray start, pray end. Okay, now I want to share screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before we jump to the material, I have a short conversation here. So I need two students to become Gary and then Fania. Who wants to become Gary and also Fania to read this conversation, please? Who wants to be Gary? Anyone?
Can I, sir?
Who is that, Vidya?
Can I, sir?
Yes.
All right. I already have two students here, Dewo and also Vidya. For Dewo, please read the Gary, and also Vidya, please read the Fania. Okay, you can start it.
Okay. Hi, Fania.
Hi, Gary. Please come in.
No, I just want to say something. I'm going to go home quickly.
Okay, Gary. Why do you come to my house?
I want to tell you that I will be held a birthday party tomorrow. I hope you could join us.
Unfortunately, I can't, Gary. My mom is sick, so I have to take care of her now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your mother will get better very soon.
Oh, thank you, Gary.
Okay, thank you for Dewo and also Vidya. From this conversation, can you guess what we are going to learn in today's lesson? Anyone can guess? No one?
Inviting.
What? Yes, who is that? Vidya?
Inviting others.
All right, yes. Today we are going to learn about expressions of giving invitation. As you can see in the slides, expression of giving invitation is an expression in English used to invite someone to come or do something for her or him. Here, I have example of giving invitations. The first one is, would you come to blah, 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 blah. The second one is, do you like to come, blah, 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 blah. The third one is, I would be very happy if blah, 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 blah. And the last one, we would be pleased if you could blah, 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 blah. Here, I have still have two space for another example. Can you give us the example of expressing giving invitation, please? Come on. Anybody want to try?
Would you come to?
Can I, sir?
Yes, who is that?
Vidya.
Yes, please, Vidya.
I think. Would you like to come? Would you like to come to my house?
Yes, that's great. Would you come to my house? Okay, we still have one here. Anybody wants to try?
Can I try it, sir?
Yes, do it, please.
Could you come to my party next Sunday?
Yes, that's right. Could you come to my party? Okay, now let's move to the response. Okay, the response of invitations is the response for expression of giving invitation. For the response, there are two kinds of response. The first one is positive responses, and the second one is negative responses. The positive responses, as you can see in the slide, there are some example, and also we have two space for another one. Can you please give us the example, please? Anyone want to try? Nobody
Can I,
wants to
sir?
try? Yes, yes, please.
Yes, I can. Or all right, I can.
All right. Thank you for Lydia. Can you repeat again, please? Wait. Yes, Vidya, can you repeat again?
All right, I can.
All right, I can. And the other one?
What is it? Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. Okay, thank you, Vidya. And next, we move to the negative responses. Here, there are some example of negative responses. We still have two space here. Please, anyone want to try? Give your opinions about the negative responses.
Can I, sir?